Hey everyone, it's Eric, and we are here in Jamaica. And behind me is the Riu Palace Aquarelle, a brand new hotel as we are shooting this video, which opened its door in May 2024. So we're gonna give you a full tour of this brand new hotel here in Jamaica. And no, this is not a sponsored video. I won this ad during a contest with the entertainment team, but you'll have to watch another video in order to see that, because in this one we are going to focus on the hotel itself. So we're gonna roll the intro and then we're gonna go on with the hotel tour. The Riu Palace Aquarelle is an hotel whose facade is nothing like what awaits you inside. Located around 35 kilometers from Montego Bay Airport, the 753-room all-inclusive hotel offers plenty. Let's take a tour of Jamaica's newest all-inclusive. When you first enter the hotel, you notice two things: the high ceilings of the lobby and the air conditioning, as the lobby is closed, is a good place to cool off. On the left, you'll find a check-in desk, where you can make any other inquiries you may have during your stay. Just in front is a relaxation area with several armchairs. You'll also find a cappuccino, a coffee, and pastry service. The lobby is also home to the Daiquiri Bar, the first of many bars on site. At the far end are the main elevator shaft to the bedrooms. As you exit the lobby, you'll find a sign indicating where to find the main areas on the site. There are several signs like this one to rent you all around the resort. Just outside the lobby is a table and chair area with ceiling fans. Then we enter the sports bar, which offers extended opening hours. The place features several TVs broadcasting different sport channels. There are 2 pool tables available. The sports bar also serves food outside buffet hours. Next to the sports bar is Pier 27, the souvenir store. We then move on to the main stage area, a large stage with plenty of seating for the various shows on offer. There is also a small bar to the left of the stage. Behind it is the photo studio, if you feel like immortalizing your trip with professionals. Another fashion store this time, mostly clothing. The spa and gym are right next door. The gym is well equipped. As the hotel is new, obviously the equipment is new as well and works very well. Towels are provided on entry and water is also available. There are a few televisions broadcasting news channel and the decor suits the place. If you turn left out of the gym, you'll find nothing but rooms. To the right, you'll find a number of offices, including the doctor's, which I hope you won't need to visit. Back in front of the main stage, there's another bar and a second smaller stage, often used by live bands while waiting for the main show. Once again, there's plenty of seating, which also overlook the main stage. If you head for the beach, you'll find a Scuba Caribe rental center, where you can borrow equipment such as paddleboard, pedal boats, and kayak to spend some time on the water. If instead of heading for the beach you head for the pool area, you'll pass by RiuFit, where you can take part in a group fitness session. A little further on we come to the first pool, which is also used for water volleyball activities. As you can see, there's no shortage of chairs, and some even have a nice view of the beach. Further on you'll find a place to collect your beach towel and another swimming pool. This one has a bar and is for adults only. At the back near the beach, there's the sand pit, a place where you can find activities and music all day long. Right next door, another bar adjoins the poolside bar. Next, Baby's Food, open from noon to 3 p.m. is a perfect place for lunch and offers, among other things, the famous Jamaican jerk chicken that you won't want to miss. Here we pass by a small sanitary block. Moving on, we see the last two pools, including the site's largest, where many entertainment activities take place, usually around 3 p.m. Adjacent to another adult-only pool with a bar. At the far end is the Splash Water World, where you'll find 7 water slides to keep everyone entertained. If you take the path beside the toilet block,
you'll come to a large garden. You can see the gardeners at work. Obviously, there was no grass until a few weeks ago, so there's a lot of work to do to maintain it all. On the other side of the garden is RiuLand, featuring a superb water park for the very young, with a pirate ship, octopus, a few slides, and the big water bucket that empties from time to time.
Alright, so here we are inside of RiuLand. This is a place where, kind of a kids club if you want, where parents can leave their kids out for a portion of the day. Normally there's different opening hours. I think here it's 10 to 12:30, and then from 3 to 5. And then there's a celebration at the Riu stage that we saw earlier at 7:30, which is a big party with the kids. They got this form here for you to fill out. A bunch of stuff that you need to read in. Rules of the RiuLand. Make sure you understand these before you sign. And then got this nice little place here where people from the entertainment are taking care of your kids, playing with your kids all day long. We got some games to play with. Little stage with our mascot. It's called Kalu the turtle. It's going to be all around the place. Nice place to hang out. We have more games here. Soccer balls and building stuff. We're doing some hard craft. So a nice place for the kids to be at if it's something that interests them. It's empty now because it's closed now, but definitely something that could be interesting for your kids if, you know, if they're into it, if they want to meet some friends. And the ladies at the Riu Entertainment, Riu Fun, that I saw interacting with the kids, seems pretty good with kids. So nice place if your kid's into that, want to make some new friends, have a different type of entertainment because they're, you know, tired of laying around with you in the pool. This could be a good place to leave them. But that's the RiuLand. I'll call it a kids club.
Closer to the hotel, you'll find 4 a la carte restaurants. The Italian restaurants, the Asian specialty restaurant, the Crystal, fusion or gourmet cuisine, and the steakhouse. As in any hotel, there's a buffet. It's definitely not the biggest we've seen in a Riu, but there's plenty of variety at every meal. The dining room is both indoor and outdoor, and a portion of it offers a beautiful view of the beach. As for the beach, the sand is fine and soft. There's a soccer field and a volleyball court, but no bar directly on the beach. However, there's always someone on hand to serve you. At the time of our visit, there was little to no shade on the beach, mainly due to the palm trees, which are not yet big enough. There is a way to find some shade at a certain time of day, but for continuous shade, you will need to revert to the poolside chairs. Like everywhere else in the Caribbean, seaweed is now our problem, and the beach at the Riu Palace Aquarelle is no exception. However, the hotel team does an excellent job of cleaning up early in the morning, and the beach is mostly free of algae. On the other end, the swimming area in front of the hotel is full of seaweed, and the section of fine sand in the water are not very large. You also need to be very careful near the swim line, as there are sea urchins. If you like walking on the beach, we'll have just under 3 kilometers of beach available if you consider a round trip from the end of the hotel to Burwood Beach, the public beach, which includes the most beautiful section of water on the beach. As for the bedrooms, some have a swimming pool as a balcony, otherwise the format is pretty much all the same. Some have 2 beds, others have 1 bed and a sofa or a sofa bed, a well-stocked minibar every day, and a bathroom with a large shower. What can I say about the view from the rooms overlooking the sea? Well, the picture speaks for themselves. The soap bottles on the resort are all pressure bottle rather than pump operated, and they work very well. During our visit, we had some problem with the toilet flushing system. After 2 maintenance visits, I decided to adjust it myself, which lasted 3 days, and we finally removed the plate simply because it had stopped working again. The shower drain doesn't work very well because of the air filter, which you may have to remove if your shower ever fills up too much, despite the pressure, which isn't extraordinary as in almost all hotels in the south, a small problem that should be easily solved. One more thing. the way you position the handle controlling the shower head or the rain head doesn't work the same way from one room to the next. Not really a problem, but my OCD kicks in and forced me to mention it.
All right, so it's been 1 week that we have been at the Riu Palace Aquarelle here in Jamaica, and well, what can we tell you? It's brand new hotel. Obviously, it's not even open yet. The official opening is beginning of June, I think. So we are in the pre-opening. So kind of the guinea pigs for testing out the hotel. Although they don't have like a lot of issues so far, little things here and there, but that would probably be an easy fix. But what can we tell you? I mean, it's a beautiful hotel, a little bit different than what we are used to. Normally the hotel that we go through are, you know, bigger on the side of the size, but the buildings are lower. Here it's a little bit of the opposite. It's kind of a smaller side, which is a good thing because it will, you know,
we don't have to walk too much.
You don't like to walk 2 miles to get to the beach or to get to the pools, but the buildings, you know, we are at 12-story high right now, so it's a little bit built on the height, so you have to take an elevator or the staircase if you want to get fit, but or if you want to spend those calories that you will have got by eating and drinking here. But yeah, so it's rather on the smaller size. As you can see behind us, we are on the balcony of our room on the 12th floor, and it's an ocean side, ocean view side, because there's two sides of the hotel. So you can see that's pretty much the resort there, up to the water slide here. Sorry, Mary. So up to the water slide here, that's the resort line basically here. So everything is concealed within that portion. So it's really quick and easy to get to the pools, get to the bars, get to all of the activities, to the beach, pretty quick. Restaurants, the a la carte restaurants, there's 4 of them, as you saw in the video. We tried them all; they were all good. Yeah, everything that we tried was pretty good. Our favorite was the Italian one. There was a nice little buffet section for the appetizer, the starters, and everything. But the steakhouse was good as well. And I mean, everything that we tried out at the restaurant was pretty good. The buffet, it was probably one of the smallest that we've seen in the Riu, but it was good. Everything that we tried at the buffet was good. It was hot when it was supposed to be hot, and it was cold when it's supposed to be cold. So that's a good thing. And they had, you know, a good roll of. There was nothing really missing in the buffet, except for sometimes in the morning, at peak hours between 8 and 9, I guess, they had a little bit trouble filling up stuff because there was, you know, I guess lots of people going there. So if I can suggest, you go early or a little bit later, and everything goes pretty fine for the breakfast. Other than that,
there's seagrass and
yeah, there's a bit of seaweed in the sea. The beach is nice, super fine sand. I really like fine sand, but there's a bit of seaweed in the water, which is a problem everywhere now in the Caribbean. It's spreading all over the place. So you have spaces that you don't have that seaweed in the bottom of the beach when you're in the water, but there's definitely some spot that you do have to pay attention where you walk, especially if you get closer to that swim line. There are like those spike balls that you can step on, so be careful. Other than that, the entertainment team, the Riu Fun team as they call it, was pretty good here. We're not necessarily into that kind of thing normally, but they got us to do a couple things. You might want to watch the next video for that. But yeah, we got there was a lot of fun. there, and there's a couple of good shows as well late at night. The one that they were having yesterday was the Jamaican show that was held on by the entertainment team. It was a kind of a dancing show, and it was pretty impressive what they could do. So I suggest if you're here and you can have the opportunity to watch this one, don't miss it. Other than that, I guess that's pretty much what there is to say about it. It was a good place. Obviously, it will probably just get better with once they open for real. But as a pre-opening, we liked it. So we're gonna leave you on this beautiful view of our balcony, and we'll see you on the next one.